my dream job, I need work experience. I need to develop professional skills, also coaching and mentoring, some certifications and CV rewrite too. Internship opportunities would help me greatly.
Join Momentum. Everything you're looking for in one place. Licensed work tools, personalized career roadmap, work shadowing, weekly coaching calls, practical self-paced trainings, verifiable work reference, career workshops, mock interviews, CV rebranding, and LinkedIn profile optimization. This is the real deal. Why worry about shopping for your career needs when you can get everything and more in one place? Join Momentum is a career acceleration program that focuses on practical training and certifications, work shadowing and experience, coaching and mentoring, and personalized career roadmap. For more details on how to start, call +442 045 380 208 or book a discovery call with us on our website www.joinmomentum.co.uk. Follow us on Instagram at join_momentum UK.
Are you an expert in your field, or do you provide professional services and consultation? Do you have knowledge that someone would be willing to pay for? Do you know how to monetize that knowledge and turn it into a sustainable online business? You're not alone. Many professionals find it challenging to create a profitable online business around their expertise. But now, there's a solution. Subscribe to the Customer Skills Consultation app waitlist and download the Knowledge Monetization Toolkit, packed with practical strategies and real-world examples that will help you monetize your skills, knowledge, and create a sustainable online income. Whether you're a coach, consultant, author, speaker, teacher, or any other type of expert, this ebook will give you the tools and guidance you need to succeed. Don't wait any longer to monetize your knowledge. Join our waitlist now and take the first step towards creating a sustainable online income. Visit www.cashmyskills.com.
Hello, my name is Victor Shonde. I'm the founder of Join Momentum. Join Momentum is a skills development and digital agency. Our focus is on developing and empowering individuals and partnering with businesses to scale. The Join Momentum Career Accelerator Program is a 6-month work experience program designed for career transitioners, job seekers, adult learners, graduates, or anyone looking to launch or transition to a career in digital technology. The 6-month program provides and focuses on digital work experience, confidence building, portfolio development, and of course, there are other things like CV branding, LinkedIn optimization that comes as part of the program. The reason why the Career Accelerator program is quite impactful is because Anyone that joins the program essentially is applying to work with our team members within the organization at Joy Momentum. You work with our designers, our developers, our researchers, our testers, our BAs, including myself, from a product development perspective. So what you're getting is deep experience and knowledge beyond certifications or training or whatever it is that people get. The exchange program has proven to be transformative for people who have come on the program because within the space of 3 months, we expect you to be interview ready, job ready, and we'll support you with one-on-one coaching, mock interviews. We have a huge portal called the Career Transformation Hub with so much resources and information to help you to, when you land the job, to make sure that you're not just getting the job, but you are able to thrive and excel in the job. On skills development, we have 3 offerings: the Career Accelerator Program, the Bootcamp, and we have self-paced training. Self-paced training allows anyone to log into our website, buy a course, take a training, and get the value from it. Our bootcamps are self-paced inclusive. However, we have instructor-led live training classes with expert coaches from all around the world. Our coaches work with global brands and they have deep expertise and experience in their areas of expertise or discipline. Our bootcamp lasts between 4 to 6 weeks to 8 weeks, depending on the discipline. So if you're looking at transitioning to become a business analyst, user researcher, scrum master, an agile coach, a cybersecurity expert, data analyst, and so on and so forth, why don't you check our website and see one of our bootcamps upcoming? So, are you willing to launch a career in technology, but you don't have confidence, you have no experience, you're not quite sure about your transferable skills, you have no maybe background training, or even if you have certification, you're not sure what those really translate to in the actual, in the practical sense of things? Or are you willing to increase your earning potential, your earning capacity? I'm talking you want to earn 5, 6, even 7 figures in places like Africa, but you're not sure how to go about it. Why don't you check out our Career Accelerator program, right? And the good thing about it, even if you don't want the Career Accelerator program, if it's maybe too expensive or you're looking at pricing, try one of our boot camps and you can upgrade to the Career Accelerator program from there. I'm looking forward to see you there.
Hello, and welcome to today's Launch and Learn. Thank you for joining us on today's episode of Launch and Learn. And my name is Tolu Akinjole, and I'll be speaking on the role of UX research in products development. I'll be running you through my content of my presentation. So first of all, I'm going to be introducing you to the world of UX research. What is UX research really about? The importance and benefit of UX research, the UX research process, the UX research and product development. How do these two actually relate to each other, and how do they actually work hand in hand? And before we get to the conclusion, we would have a very short case study, and then we would have our conclusion. With this introduction, I'll just like to welcome you to the world of UX research. So UX research actually understands how crucial research is to product development, right? And it helps us in having an understanding of what user research is, the benefits, the process, and how it actually relates to product development lifecycle, and how it would further help us highlight the relationship between UX research and product development. Now, what is UX research? UX research is a systematic process of understanding user needs, understanding their pain points, what are the user's preferences, your target market, what are their preferences, and how do they behave? What's their behavior towards their product, and how their behavior actually helps to create product that meets the needs of the users, and that also at the same time the product is able to deliver exceptional user experiences. Now, I'll be talking about the importance of UX research. The primary goal of UX research, UX research helps you to gather relevant information about your market, about your target, who are your competitors, who are your users, what are their needs, what are their concerns, and what are they actually looking for, right? And as a result, the result of the items I've mentioned now, um, it would actually help researchers and members of development team to actually address fundamental questions. What are the fundamental questions that will be addressed when you conduct a research? With research, you're able to answer the question of what are the pain points of the users, what are their needs, what are their expectations, what are they expecting from your product, and what are the features that your users are actually looking for in your product. With UX research, you're actually able to, it's very important because it helps you to actually answer these questions. Now, you also have to take note that when you're able to answer the questions of what kind of products your customers are looking for, what are the features that they need, what are their pain points, it actually helps you. When you're able to answer fundamental questions, it actually helps you in the development of the product. So, what are the benefits of user research? Okay, this is the interesting part. User research is a process within product design. It's also a process within product development in which several types of researches are actually conducted, and they're conducted in such a way that it supports product development, right? So some of the benefits includes the fact that when you're able to conduct a user research in product development, you're going to have improved user satisfaction. When for products that are research driven, you're able to cater to user needs, and it results in higher customer satisfaction and loyalty from your customers. Another benefit is the enhanced conversion rates. A user-centric approach, usually leads to higher conversion rates. So because as a result of your research, because you've spoken to the users of the product, you have feedback from the users, and you have deployed the feedback from the users into the development of your product, then you could expect that the product is going to align better with user expectations. So that's another benefit. Another benefit of UX research is reduced development cost, right? So when in the process of identifying the usability issues of a product at the early stages, you're actually able to save money because you're going to prevent the cost you're going to incur after you've launched the product. Now, if you're able to conduct, there are different stages where user research is conducted in the process of product development. But the earlier stages of user research actually helps in preventing additional costs that you incur post-launch. So imagine if after launching the product, you conduct your research, or you didn't even conduct any research at all. You can just imagine the kind of feedback you're going to have on your product as compared to you conducting user research, especially at the early development stages of your product. And you are going to actually save cost because at the early stages, you're able to identify usability issues with a product. You are able to go back to the drawing board to make amends before you actually launch your product. Another advantage and benefit of UX research is the competitive advantage that it gives you. So when you're able to create experience, good experience for your users, you give your product a competitive advantage over your competitors. Your competitors might also be conducting UX research or they may not. But if you're able to conduct UX research with your product, you're actually able to create that competitive advantage over your competitors from time to time. So now I'm going to talk about the UX research process. The UX process, research process, is of conducting user research. It actually involves a collection of qualitative and quantitative data that clearly indicate where and what users would like to see and how it would benefit them. All right. Now, for you, in conducting the UX research, there are a number of activities that are included in the plan in executing it. So one of the first things that you need to do in conducting a UX process is defining your objectives, right? You need to clearly outline the research goals. What are my goals for conducting this UX research? What do you want to achieve at the end of this UX research? And you need to be able to clearly define your objectives and what you aim to achieve through the research. The next phase of the process is the plan and the recruitment of participants. All right. So you need to be able to determine who the participants are, what are their demographics, and what you need to be able to achieve at this phase is for you to be able to identify who your participants are. What are the basic information that your participants need to have that would actually determine that they are your participants, right? So you're able to conduct and recruit your participants. What I'll say about the participants is this. So it's not like you're going to recruit a large army of users of your product. What you're actually doing is you're recruiting user representatives where the number of users you recruit, they're able to represent the larger community of your users, right? The next stage is the conducting of your research. So there are different methods in user research that are deployed in conducting the research itself. So depending on the type of research, the type of outcome, the kind of information or the kind of data you're trying to extract, that will also determine the type of method that will be deployed in conducting your research. And with the research, the method you use in collecting your data and insight from your participants is, like I said, will actually be determined by the type of data that you want to get from them. Now, once you have conducted the research, the next thing you need to do is to analyze your data. Now you've conducted your research. Depending on the type of research, could it be an interview? Could it be survey? Did you do usability testing? Did you do user interviews? Depending on the type of method you have deployed, you need to put your data together. Now, you need to thoroughly analyze your data that you've gathered together and identify the patterns and the trends with the users. And that's the process of analyzing. I wish I could go into details about the analyzing of data, but it's basically the information you've gathered from these user representatives. You analyze into the trend, you can analyze into the pattern that you've noticed, and you sort the information gathered. Now, after I've analyzed my data, the next stage you need to go to is to present or translate your findings. Now, this is where you use research findings to inform product design decisions, right? So in the product development team, you have the user-centered design team, right? Now, from the team, you have other members of the development team. When the data has been analyzed, it is required that this data is presented to the team. The design team, the development team interpret what the findings are and how my users have reacted to the research, how they are reacting to my product, how are they reacting to the product that is in the development phase, right? And with these findings, it's actually going to inform design decisions. Right. Now, after I have presented my findings, what's the next thing? The next thing that needs to happen is to iterate and test. I need to iterate, continuously test, and refine the design. And this refinement and iterations is actually based on the feedback and the insights that we have received from the users after the research has been done.
star feature on this episode. Julius Richard Banwo. His several years of working as a software quality assurance professional in the software development space meant that he was not new to the IT space. This background helped ease the transition to his current career as a user researcher. As a dedicated and experienced user researcher, his passion is understanding user needs and enhancing user experiences. He is a proficient in applying a wide range of user research methods and is skilled in selecting appropriate research techniques based on project goals and constraints to gather qualitative and quantitative data. His Join Momentum experience has changed his life, and he has had access to endless expert-led trainings, certifications, and live projects, which have made his move easy. Projects work on at Join Momentum, meet mentees, cash my skills. On his advice to anyone considering applying for the Join Momentum work experience, he would ask them to please jump at the opportunity. Major life experience. He has had a major career change from software quality assurance to being a user researcher. His hobby is bungee jumping.
I'm going to be talking now about the UX research and product development. So at the early stage, which is also the discovery phase, UX research actually plays a very vital role in understanding the user needs, ideating the product and ideating the product concept. This is usually done in collaboration with UX researchers, designers, developers, stakeholders. And the reason why this is done is to ensure that the needs of the users are considered every step of the way throughout the process of production, throughout the process of development. The user need is considered at every stage. Now, the UX user research insights also drives the creation of of the prototypes and the wireframes in the design phase. So when we get to the design phase, the insights actually help to drive the creation of prototypes. Now, the other thing I'd like to mention is the fact that in achieving this, the agile and iterative approach is actually deployed, which allows for continuous improvement. The agile approach requires continuous improvement. It's an iterative approach. There's continuous improvement. You design, you test, you reiterate, you start the process again, you design again, you test, you research, you test with users, you keep running the process, right? Till it's a continuous process. And even the other thing that needs to the importance of this is the fact that it actually helps to reduce the number of design flaws, because before you get to stage 6, you tested at stage 1, you tested at stage 2, you started at stage 3 instead of running all the way to stage 6 before you try, and then you have to go back to make the corrections again. So it actually helps to reduce design flaws. The other thing I'd like to mention about the UX research and product development is that at the development phase, regular user testing is advised, and the regular user research, it ensures that the product aligns with the user expectations. Now, take note that we are already in product. This is a product development that is ongoing. At the same time, the user research is also going on side by side with product development. So at different phases of product development, UX research is being conducted. And this is also to help with the expectations of the users. All right. Now, the user involvement ensures product remains aligned with evolving user expectations. Now, the next thing I'd also like to mention is that, like I mentioned earlier, product development is ongoing and user research is also ongoing. Now, even when the product has launched, we don't go to sleep. Even after the product has launched, there is ongoing user engagement, which helps us to identify areas for improvement and inform future iterations. Now, the research post-launch helps provides feedback. It gives us feedback loops for us to work with, and helps us to improve the increase the product life cycle, and gives us insights as the product life cycle keeps evolving, developing. UX research is always there, throughout the process. I would like to do a quick case study. If you can see my screen, I want to just talk briefly about this product that is very, very popular in the market. Quite a number of people know about the story of how Heinz ketchup actually evolved. Now, the picture here, you can see somebody struggling with an old bottle of the Heinz ketchup. So the Heinz bottle, the Heinz ketchup used to be packaged in a bottle, and you have to turn it upside down. And the challenges that was realized when in the product development, take note that this product is already in the market. Heinz ketchup has been in the market for a very long time, and in the 1980s, they decided to conduct a bit of research with Heinz ketchup. And the type of research that was conducted was the contextual type, where they went to the users to see how they were using the product. So some of the issues that they encountered with the users of the product is the fact that when you use the old bottle of Heinz ketchup, when when you want to use it, you can have spills, and even when you get to the bottom, you always have some of the ketchup left that you may never get out. And then when you want to eat, just like the picture shows here, you have to turn the bottle upside down and do a lot of heating on the product. Yeah. But towards the end of the 1980s, research was conducted, and they did their findings that aside from the issue of getting the ketchup out, some there were issues with parents who couldn't leave their kids to handle that alone. Like, you don't want to leave your child, it's a bottle, and your child is going to be handling the bottle and trying to hit the bottle to get the ketchup out. A lot of discoveries were made during that research. And then what happened as a result of the feedback from what they had seen from user feedbacks and information they got and insights they got with the users, ketchup was able to navigate and recreated and their products. The product was the same, the branding changed, the branding of the bottle changed. So it went from a bottle that could be, number one, hazardous to a child. It was difficult to get your ketchup out of the bottle. It was also, you also had tendencies to have ketchup left in the bottle and you're not able to get the last drop out. Now it transitioned to what you can see on my screen, and it's this is a very flexible one, and the position of having this one was upside down, where at any point in time when you want to have your ketchup, and also the exit for the ketchup was the squeezy type. So it was easy for me to just press on it. I get my ketchup out to the last drop. And ketchup was able to make this transition. And from reports, it increased the number of usage, the number of customers they had, their customer base increased. And at the same time, people were able to get value for money because they always had, they were able to get their ketchup out to the last drop. So, in conclusion, I'd like to just further explain what UX research and product development and how this case study actually applies to our everyday life. One thing I want us to remember is that the researcher's job is to build a target, for design and for development. Where the researcher's job is, they help to build who your target market is and what the target should be that meets the need of the users. And this is required for design, it is required for development. And one of the things that's though I've mentioned importance of UX research earlier on, but you are able to identify your intended audience. You're able to analyze your market competitions. What are my competitors doing differently? Why are my customers going for my competitors' product more than they are coming for my product? Or what would make the product I'm about to launch? What would make my target audience leave the product they're using right now and come to this product I'm about to launch? It also helps you to understand what are their expectations, especially pre-launch. What are the expectations of users? How am I going to be able to identify the points of friction, gauging between user, their perceptions, and their expectations for the product? Now, if your business is not conducting UX research yet, I think it's something that needs to be considered because it has a lot of impact on the business. It's able to help you differentiate your product from other products that are not conducting research because there's a big difference, right? You also have increased market performance that fosters customer loyalty. Now, your performance is constantly going to be very obvious. Apart from using Heinz tomato ketchup as a reference, there are other products that if you go into the market today, you can identify and see that, okay, I stopped using a particular product. In our everyday lives, this is something we see every day. You go into the store, a product that you used to struggle with to open, you discover that the packaging has been changed. Why? Because a research was done and they found out that people were not going for their product because it was actually hard to dispense. So they rebrand, they change, they listen to their customers, they are listening, their ears are out there for their customers. And how do you listen to your customers? How do you engage your customers? How do you have interactions with your customers? From UX research. So I'll just like to say thank you very much for listening to this Launch and Learn on the importance of UX research and how it relates to product development. Thank you so much for listening. Be on the lookout for the next topic on UX research. Thank you and have an amazing day.
The Join Momentum Career Accelerator Program is a 6 months work experience program designed for career transitioners, job seekers, adult learners, graduates, or anyone looking to launch or transition to a career in digital technology. The 6 months program provides and focuses on digital work experience, confidence building, portfolio development, and of course, there are other things like CV branding, LinkedIn optimization that comes as part of the program. The reason why the Career Accelerator program is quite impactful is because anyone that joins the program essentially is applying to work with our team members within the organization at Join Momentum. You work with our designers, our developers, our researchers, our testers, our BAs, including myself, from a product development perspective. So what you're getting is deep experience and knowledge beyond certifications or training or whatever it is that people get. The exchange program has proven to be transformative for people who have come on a program, because within the space of 3 months, we expect you to be interview ready, job ready, and we'll support you with one-on-one coaching, mock interviews. We have a huge portal called the Career Transformation Hub with so much resources and information to help you to, when you land the job, to make sure that you're not just getting the job, but you are able to thrive and excel in the job.
Expert in your field, or do you provide professional services and consultation? Do you have knowledge that someone would be willing to pay for? Do you know how to monetize that knowledge and turn it into a sustainable online business? You're not alone. Many professionals find it challenging to create a profitable online business around their expertise. But now, there's a solution. Subscribe to the Customer Skills Consultation app waitlist and download the Knowledge Monetization Toolkit, packed with practical strategies and real-world examples that will help you monetize your skills, knowledge, and create a sustainable online income. Whether you're a coach, consultant, author, speaker, teacher, or any other type of expert, this ebook will give you the tools and guidance you need to succeed. Don't wait any longer to monetize your knowledge. Join our waitlist now and take the first step towards creating a sustainable online income. Visit www.cashmyskills.com.
To get my dream job, I need work experience. I need to develop professional skills, also coaching and mentoring, some certifications and CV rewrite too. Internship opportunities would help me greatly.
Join Momentum. Everything you're looking for in one place. Licensed work tools, personalized career roadmap, work shadowing, weekly coaching calls, practical self-paced trainings, verifiable work reference, career workshops, mock interviews, CV rebranding, and LinkedIn profile optimization. This is the real deal. Why worry about shopping for your career needs when you can get everything and more in one place? Join Momentum is a career acceleration program that focuses on practical training and certifications, work shadowing and experience, coaching and mentoring, and personalized career roadmap. For more details and how to start, call +442 045 380 208 or book a discovery call with us on our website www.joinmomentum.co.uk. Follow us on Instagram at join_momentum UK.